Trisha and welcome to my channel. This is just a weekend vlog and I'm doing some cooking. I'm cutting up some chicken wings. I bought a package of chicken wings, but these are all still like in one whole piece, but I'm cutting it up because I want them to be little separate pieces, and then I'm cutting off this little wing tip off. I'm gonna make lemon pepper wings. So I have my seasoning ready. I've got a tray here with some foil that I'm gonna that I've been putting my chicken wings on, and I've got my oven preheating at 375. I think it's already preheated actually. Let's check it out. Yeah, we could probably have it at 400, but I'm gonna let this cook in the oven. You could put them in a pan and cook them up that way, or even boil them, or however you like to make your wings. I'm not gonna put any like flour or anything on mine. I know that sometimes you can coat them in a little bit of flour with the seasonings, but I'm just gonna make mine simple, just with the lemon pepper. And I want to make a dip, so I want to make a spinach and artichoke dip. So I've got my spinach here, I'm gonna defrost it a little bit. So I've got it already out here. It's got some frozen, and then I've got some artichokes in a jar here that I still have, that I had purchased. I've got some cream cheese here. And I'm also going to use that cream cheese to make a cheesy cauliflower. So I have this veggie, it's a riced veggie cauliflower, and but you could use like a whole cauliflower and just cut it up, chop it up however you want, and then boil it for a bit and drain it. Just boil it till where it's at the point where you like it, just tender enough for you. But I'm going to use that because I bought these packages when I was able to get lots of groceries, and I got packages of this because for my keto. But you could just make some macaroni and cheese, but I'm gonna make my keto by using that cauliflower. Okay, this is done. One more piece here, and I am going to wash my hands so I can season this up and stick it in the oven. Okay, so I'm gonna sprinkle this lemon pepper, and I'm just gonna really be nice and generous with this. I really should have put some coconut oil spray here first, or olive oil. I can still do that. I'm gonna turn these around and then just kind of mix them together with my little tongs. You can just put your hands in there, do it in the bowl, however you want to do it. Let me get some olive oil. Okay. I put lots of olive oil on there. So how have you guys been? Have you been having to stay home? Do you have to go to work, or can you work from home? I hope that all of you all are doing well and you're surviving through this time. I feel like if you have internet, maybe you are surviving. Okay, so just gonna get these nice and seasoned. I feel like I want a lot of flavor. I don't need to add any salt or anything because the first ingredient in here is salt. And then it has black pepper, citric acid, onion, sugar, garlic, and some other stuff that, well, probably not needed. Celery seed, lemon oil, and so forth. This is McCormick's Perfect Pinch lemon and pepper. So that's what I'm using to season these. There we go. Just seasoning to taste. Okay, once these are nice and coated, I'm going to, let's see, put them in the oven. And I'm just going to leave them in there till they're cooked, basically. I don't know how long that's going to take, but I'll let you know how long it actually took. These could be done in a fry pan. I mean, you could just stick them on there. I'm not putting any flour or anything on there because I'm following my keto, so that's what I need to use. Or not use flour in my stuff. There we go. I just feel like I want them all like really coated. That one's got it all over, yeah. Okay, so they're all nicely coated. So now I'm just gonna spread them out on my pan here so they can get cooked all the way around. Okay, this is gonna go in the oven, like I said. I don't know if I mentioned, I have it at 375, but you can put it at 400, whatever you feel like is more comfortable for you. All right, so I'm gonna put these in the oven, and I think I'm gonna let them bake, and then I'll be back when they're done, and then we'll make the rest of the items that are gonna go with this. Okay, so my chicken is out. I had it in there for 20 minutes, and all my little wings are nice and cooked. So I've taken them out, and I've actually reduced the temperature of my oven to 350 because I want to put the cauliflower, the cheesy cauliflower, in the oven. Okay, so I've got a pan here, getting it nice and hot, and I'm going to throw in 4 ounces of cream cheese, so half a packet of your usual packet of cream cheese. We're going to get that in there to get it to start melting. There we go. I'm actually going to lower the temperature because I had it on high so it get hot quick. Get on medium here. Move it around. And I need a 1/3 cup, I think, of heavy cream. Yep. There we go. That smells good already. Okay, get that in there. Let's move that around. Oops. Try to splatter it. Okay. Once this is all melted, I will be back so we can add the other cheese and the cauliflower. And I'm going to keep stirring this so it doesn't burn on me. Okay, so I have my cream cheese out here so we get to like room temperature, but I guess I didn't have it out long enough, so just let yours stay out for a while, let it get nice and soft. So it melts a little bit easier, so you don't have to have this so high and then you don't burn this. Okay, so I'm going to add the cauliflower to this. Okay. I feel like there's some, just little bits. Okay. And then I'm going to season this. Let me stir it up a little bit first. I'm going to season this with cayenne, a little bit of paprika, and I've got that garlic herb seasoning that I like to use, but you can use like salt and pepper or whatever you want to season it with. And you can also get some bacon, cook that up, and then crumble it up and add that into it. So just a little, maybe like half a teaspoon or so, or more if you want to add more. This is the paprika. And then I've got cayenne, and you could add about the same amount. Salt and pepper to taste if you want. I'm going to use this garlic and herb. It's also from McCormick, salt-free. So I probably should add a little bit of salt in there. Okay. Let's get this all mixed. I feel like it's not gooey enough. I'm going to add a little bit more of this cream. It's about another 1/3 cup. Okay. Like that, see? Oops. I've got a little dish here where I'm going to put it in. I need to add some salt in it, I think. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, so now I've got this. This is a Mexican blend, but you could just use some cheddar cheese or whatever cheese you happen to have. Oh, this smells really good. It also made me sneeze a little bit a while ago from the seasonings. And this is what it's looking like. I'm going to mix in, that little beeping is because every time I take the pan off the, what is this thing called? This induction cooktop, it turns off. So it's just beeping saying, oh, there's nothing on me. Okay, I'm going to put some of this cheese. The recipe that I have says 2 cups of cheese. I'm going to add half of the bag, which would be one cup. And we'll see how that looks. I need to sneeze again, excuse me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stir that in. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. It's hot enough because we're gonna put it in the oven so the rest of that cheese will melt. So I wanted to see how cheesy this looked. Did I mention the bacon? Yeah, I make some bacon and crumble it in there. Oh, that'll be so good. But I'm gonna wait for another time to try it with that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna add a little more cheese. Probably gonna add the whole bag here, but I'm gonna add the this remainder actually on top. So we get that mixed. So again, my oven is at 350. Rinse this out, but I didn't try it, so it's got some water in there. Okay. Get that in here. My oven is at 350, and I'm gonna put this in there. I just wanted to get, you know, like everything get all melty and maybe brown a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. However long it takes me to make the artichoke dip. You know what? There's still a little cream in here. Get that on there. I'm sneezing a lot. The seasonings here. Okay, so I'm just spreading it out, making it look pretty. Okay, and then we can put the rest of this cheese on top. My hands are clean, so make it look pretty. Like that. There we go. We're going to put this in the oven, and we're just going to leave it in there for however long it takes me to make the spinach and artichoke dip. Okay, I'll be right. Okay, so actually about maybe 7-10 minutes went by. I went ahead and I also wrapped up the chicken just in the foil, and I put it back in the oven so that it would get nice and hot, and I felt like maybe we'll make it a little bit more tender. I don't know. It's all been in there. I don't see the, you know, the top of the cheese getting like toasty or whatever. Anyway, but I also wanted this spinach to defrost. It was still like really frozen, so I had to stick it in the microwave. And then I also cleaned it a little bit, so that took a little time. Okay, so I'm gonna pour this in this bowl, but I don't want all that liquid that's in there. So I also have a napkin here. Like that. Okay, that way I can squeeze it all out and get it all over the place. Like that, get all that water. You know what? Let me get some more napkins here, because, you know, we don't have a shortage of napkins. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Get that in there. Just squeeze out all that water. If you have fresh spinach, then use that. But, well, I have frozen. So, anyway, I think that's good. Make a little bowl of spinach. Okay, let's just put it off to the side. Now, I actually have the same pan. I didn't even wash it or anything. I just kind of wiped it a little bit. We're going to use the same pan. Let me get this in here. And this water out of the way. Okay. Put it on high again. Get it hot. Now we're going to put some olive oil in there. And some garlic. Did I grab my olive oil? No, I didn't. Let me get it. Okay, so I'm going to need some olive oil, and I'm going to need some garlic. So you get a couple of cloves of garlic and chop them up. Maybe a tablespoon of olive oil. You can see this was let's see what size this was. It's a 9-ounce of chopped spinach, so, you know, about so much. Then you're going to need about 2 ounces, I think it was 2 ounces, let me check, of cream cheese. Yeah, 2 ounces of cream cheese, and I still have the other half of the block that I used for the other recipe, but I happen to have this, okay, I happen to have this whipped plain cream cheese spread, since it's, you know, kind of soft and spreadable. I think I'm going to use that, and not only that, but, you know, this has an expiration of, what, the 29th of April? Yeah, there we go. So it's still good, but I don't want to forget that I have it in there. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. I think my sister-in-law had come over some time ago, and she brought that with her. but time has gone by and nobody's come to visit. Let's see. That's all still doing good. Okay, let's get some oil in the pan here. Oh boy. Go and not so much. Not too close. Go ahead and lower that down. Okay. Get that. Stir it around. Yeah, so good, and it smells so good. I love the smell of sauteing garlic or like onions. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we're gonna add the spinach. I'm just gonna kind of like break it off like that and add it in there. I feel like I have to lower the heat even still some more. Let's do that. The good thing about this is it has a low, medium, and a high, but you can also adjust the temperature between. So I'm going to adjust it because I feel like that's a little too low. It's at 100 and the midpoint was 275, so I'm just going to go 170. Okay, so I just want to heat this up, get it nice and hot, get all the yummy garlic mixed up with the spinach in there. And we want to add some of these artichoke, but you know what, this artichoke is a little chunky, so I'm going to cut it up. Okay, so I got a little board here. These are all like, I think it's hearts, artichoke hearts, yeah. Well, marinated artichoke. You know what? I like that liquid. I want to pour some of that in there. You just add whatever you want. Artichokes. Okay. Okay, I think this would be a little bit better, so it spreads out a little bit more. You know, you want everything to last a little longer until you have to get to the grocery store, and then, you know, they may not have it for the next thing you want to make, so make something last a little longer. It's just my husband and I, so this is good. And I'm going to say that was maybe about 1/8 of a cup. Okay, this got a little too cold because I put that little liquid in there. Let's get it hotter. I'm just going to be playing around with the temperature. Okay, let me clean this up. I'll be back. Okay, so it says to use 2 ounces of cream cheese. I don't have a little scale, so I'm going to weigh that out. Well, actually, I do have a little food scale. I don't remember. Okay, this is 8 ounces, and I've got about half of that, so I'm going to quarter, or half that half. That's a quarter. That should be 2 ounces. So let's put that in there. And mix it around. Like that. I don't know why, I just felt like some toasted pine nuts would be nice in there. And I have some, but I'm not going to do it. Next time. Little something different in your spinach and artichoke. How do y'all make your spinach and artichoke? Is it similar to what I'm doing so far? Can you even hear me? Am I talking loud enough? Okay. Let's see. Now to that, we're going to add some mozzarella. So let's get these items out of the way. Oh, I need to add salt and pepper. Get it all over. I'm going to check this chicken and cauliflower behind me. I can see it bubbling up. Okay. Let's see, how much mozzarella does it say to add? I wrote this all down. I saw this on a video on YouTube, here on YouTube, and it was a tasty, and it was 5 keto recipes, and they were super easy. So I said, well, I can do that. course, for the cauliflower, they used the actual head of cauliflower, chopped it up, boiled it, drained, and all that. I don't know if I'm changing anything. I may have with my herb seasoning that I used. And then I didn't use the bacon like they did. Because I also want to not use too many ingredients. Okay, this is half a cup of mozzarella that we're going to add to it. Now I can lower it because I can smell that it's getting way toasty. So half a cup, about so much. Okay, that's good. This is just like half, so I used half of that. And this is 2 cups, half, 1 cup, and then half of that. Okay, and I feel like whatever I've got left in this one here, I'm going to use, this was what, maybe, I don't know, 8 ounces. I'm going to use whatever's left in there. I think it said to use half a cup of that as well. Yeah, half a cup of Parmesan in your seasonings, and I already added salt and pepper to that, so I'm going to add a little bit more Parms. Look at this nice one here. This is a Parmesan Classic Sartori. Okay. Oh, that one looks so much nicer than the one I poured in. Oh, it smells so good. I just looked at the expiration date. It's still good. I mean, I got these some time ago, but not that long ago. Okay, and I'm just gonna mix this all up and get it all nice and melty. If I feel like it's not like dippy enough, I can add a little bit of heavy cream or a little bit of milk, something to make it, you know, more liquidy. But oh, this looks so good, you guys. I don't even think we need anything. Look at that. And this would be nice with some like a toasted baguette or something, or some nice little crackers, some veggies, carrots, celery, or whatever like veggies you like to use, French veggies. But I'm on keto, so I can't use that. But I can use like cheddar chips or even my chicken. So that's what I'm going to use this on. I'm going to use up all my chicken to give it an extra flavor besides the lemon pepper. All right, you guys, I'm going to put all this away, get everything out, get it on here so I can serve it up and you can look at the final plate. Okay, so I took everything out of the oven. There's my cheesy cauliflower. And then I've got my lemon pepper wings here. And my spinach and artichoke dip. And it all looks really good. I even have my Cholula hot sauce because I want to put some of that on my wings. Okay, let's serve this up so we can see how good it actually is. So get a couple of little wings here. Let me grab this little piece here. This one. Let's make the plate look pretty. There we go. I feel like I made a lot of this. So I'll probably put this, let it cool off and put it in the fridge. And we could have it in the following days. Okay. This is what I can't wait. We're loving cauliflower lately. I make cauliflower like Spanish rice. I use it for even like a stir fry if you want to do like a Chinese or Asian style kind of meal. And well, now this, mashed potatoes, if you really mash them up really good, you can make them all nice and smooth. Look at this. That looks so good. And it smells good too. Of course, I'm smelling it. I hope that you will make this and you can smell it too. Let me get a little wing here. Put some of this spinach on it because that was my whole idea. Oh, I forgot the hot sauce. Mmm. Oh my goodness. Do I need the hot sauce? This tastes really good without it. Mmm. Delicious, delicious. I'm going to put some of that little bit that's still on there. A little bit of meat. Oh my gosh, it's so good, you guys. That, you know, the lemon pepper goes really well with the with this artichoke dip. I even thought about putting a little bit of like a little squeeze of lemon juice in there. Got my napkin with everything on it. That tastes really good. Let's try the cauliflower. Hot. Delicious, delicious. What can I say? Okay, well, let's not, well, let me just get a little bit more. Let me get my plate to look pretty. For a pretty close-up. That on there. All right, well, that was my meal that I made for our Saturday night, although it's still really early in the day, but you know what, we got up really early in the morning, we had breakfast, skipped right through lunch, we didn't have that, so this is sort of our lunch dinner kind of a thing. And I decided that I want to start cooking early, and why not make a video of it. You get those little chicken, little feather bits on there. That's okay. It's still all good. All right, so there we go, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed my recipe for, well, it's not really mine, but you know, a pretty general recipe for some lemon pepper wings, spinach and artichoke dip here, and then of course we have some keto mac and cheese, which is really cheesy cauliflower, which is what I'm going to call it. And of course, gotta have some hot sauce with that, guys. So look at that, yummy. So I'm going to give myself a big old thumbs up. I hope that you too will give me a big old thumbs up and let me know down below. Leave a nice comment and tell me what you think of the recipe. Have you got your own? What do you do that's different? I especially want to know if you do anything different to your spinach and artichoke. And that's it, everyone. And thank you everyone who has been subscribing. And make sure you do, if you haven't done so, please hit the red subscription button. And once you do that, also hit the little notification bell, which will show up after you've subscribed. And that'll let you know when I put up videos, which is twice a week. And once in a while, I do some vlogs like this. And I hope that you've enjoyed the crafts. I've got some ideas for a couple more crafts this week, for this coming week. So I hope that you're still able to watch all of that. I hope everyone's doing really good. You're keeping safe, and that you're happy, and that you're at least, you know, keeping somewhat in touch with some people, you know, even if it's through the phone or FaceTime or whatever it is that you do. But that's a really good way to connect. And I want to thank you again for watching my videos and giving me lots of love. So I'm going to let y'all know that y'all are my friends, and I love you very much. So please share on your social medias. And as always, enjoy.